Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we'll learn about the Swift advice. What is Swift advice? When does it get generated? And if you do not get it when you have initiated international cross-border payment, how can you request to get the Swift advice from your bank? So let's understand to it. All right, so when you initiate a transaction, in this example, I have shown here towards the left-hand side, one person who is holding an account at Standard Bank France wants to make a payment towards the right-hand side to a person who is a beneficiary holding an account in Standard Bank, England. Now, when he initiates a transaction, he basically populates all the details of the beneficiary customer, right? That includes your beneficiary account number, beneficiary name, beneficiary address, the bank where the beneficiary holds an account, the amount the customer wants to make a payment, the payment amount be resulting because of the remittances occurred because of the invoices which he made a purchase, or maybe a family support, or the remittances which he is making to relatives for the student's fee, or many other reasons for which the cross-border payment happens, even for the trade as well. Now, once he initiates the transactions, after this necessary validation that takes place at the bank side, they release a cross-border payment message, that is Swift MT103, in your 15 or 22 messaging platform. And if it is ISO 20 or 22, then it will be sending a respective package or 8 pieces to the beneficiary bank, given they have some sort of payment accounting relationship available to it. Now, those messages which is released by the Standard Bank France over the SWIFT network, and then which it receives at a beneficiary bank side, just in case this the customer towards the left hand side, which is ordering customer, reaches out to Standard Bank France and says, "Hey, Standard Bank France, my payment has not been credited yet to the beneficiary, or I want to know the status of the payment." So earlier, or even now for the matter of fact, many of the front-end applications do provide their option where you can generate your Swift advice online itself. Otherwise, you need to reach out to your bank, and the bank would respectively generate the Swift advice for your transactions which they had released over the Swift network and send it over to you. So this is a acknowledgement that they have already sent a prime payment. Now, there might be several reasons for which the beneficiary would not have got to receive the payment. There can be a compliance issue. There can be an issue related to the message. There can be issue related to the technical aspect and many more. So this Swift advice basically helps you to get to understand that multiple things, right? So whatever the customer has inputted data, those data definitely would be there, and there should be a logic in place with the bank. They put in the messages which will help to result in the Swift advice. So not necessarily the empty 103 message or package or 8 message which has been generated by the bank is itself will be a Swift advice. They will manipulate here and there. It would be in a customer readable format as well. So this is one example of a Swift advice message. If you can get to see here, the sender bank and the receiver bank information is being captured, and then after that, the field's respective information would be captured in a both tag as well as in terms of the understandable English manner as well. So 20 is for transaction reference number, which is a bank generated reference number, bank operation code, which is a credit transfer, the value date on which the transaction has happened, the ordering customer name and address, the beneficiary customer name and address, along with the account numbers as well for both ordering customer and beneficiary customer, the types of charges which a customer has selected while initiating the transaction, and sender to receiver information just in case if it is there. So it gives you holistic information of the transaction details, and you would also have a UTR reference number in place. In many of the Swift advices, you would have it. That UTR reference indeed would can be used in order to track the payments, right? Now, who can track the payments? Where exactly the payment tracking happens? All those information, if you wish to learn about that, and if you wish to know that what has happened to your transaction, and if you have a Swift advice and willing to know about transaction details, statuses, you're getting stuck, where exactly you should be inquiring, how do you get to know the status of the transaction? It's been 20 days, 15 days, 10 days, and many more, right? So all those questions and answers, you can get it in our training, which we provide every month. We have a new batch where we train students on your cross-border payment. All you need to do is you just need to drop us an email at swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com for your new batch enrollments. We do also have a Safe Place program where you will get the entire set of videos at once, along with the necessary artifacts, which will indeed help you learn the cross-border payment from the very basics to the advanced level. We have been helping thousands of students so far from our last 6 years of journey into the training, and we would keep doing that. And we indeed recently completed 6 years anniversary into our cross-border payment training. And not only that, we have various other courses offering, including card payments, ISO 8583. We do have trade finance training. We do have AML compliance training. We do have real-time payment system training. We do have payment engine training and many other banking related trainings we do provide. All you need to do is you need to just drop us an email to swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com for our new batch enrollments, and we will get back to you on the necessary details related to it. All right, then this is it for the day. I'll see you next time. Thank you all.